bit more about the background to the Digital University. There is a conference in Birmingham which I'm not going to. I went to the Lancaster one last year, and I followed the Exeter one, which was on at the same time as Learning Technologies. So it was Learning Technologies that I actually went to. But what I've noticed is that the online aspect seems to have gone. There was a project called the Online Learning Rankings, which was similar to the other rankings that they do, but they've sort of backed off rankings in most cases. They put people into groups, like a sort of gold, silver and bronze levels for certain aspects. And the first thing they did was to rearrange online learning rankings into that sort of approach, but now they've more or less dropped it, because I think that most universities, or in the UK anyway, after lockdown they went back to normal as they see it. The campus stopped having a tendency to go online, and it went back to being a campus. So the level of interest in online learning rankings was less than they thought it might be. I think that's what happened. But hashtag higher ed still exists as an event, a strand, and a hashtag. So even in the world of AI, some hashtags are surviving. I still use them. The AI can cope with them. They break it down so that the AI will look at this and ignore the word hashtag and just go with higher ed, and they know what it's about. I would think. But I noticed there is now an index, a maturity index for AI and digital. But I would think that online will be part of that somehow in the background, and a lot of the energy for the online was coming from countries that you wouldn't expect to be high up in the university rankings based on existing universities. So sort of Global South or Far East, or places without an impressive campus to start with, if I can put it that way. So it'll be interesting to see what they're doing with online. They might be continuing with it, because, for example, in India or China, they can design a new format for higher education or learning in general, with fewer sort of existing situations they've got to take account of. So all of that will be going on during April, and some of it will relate to the discussions at Learning Technologies, though as I said, that's mostly for workplace learning.